Hey everyone, and welcome back to Skyblock! Today we're going to be making some more progress on the Nether farm. So without any ado, let's just head straight there and get a look at what progress we've made so far. I've really been liking this Nether portal, by the way. Oh, well, we might have a little bit of a problem here. It seems like there's a ton of mobs already spawned in the mob farm. Not the best of thing. Maybe, hopefully not dead. Hopefully not dead. Also, I want to let you know that, ooh, there's zombie pigmen over in the old gold farm. Or not the old gold farm, the first attempt at the Nether farm. Also, anyway, I want to let you know that I have upgraded to Optifine. I'm giving it a try. We had a fan, already Al, sent us a new graphics card. And in order to take advantage of that graphics card, man oh man, the bottleneck was on my CPU, which means that we couldn't, and that's just because Minecraft by default doesn't allow multi-threading. So I upgraded to Optifine so that way we could get multi-threading to fully unlock the power, the potential of this, the card that already Al sent. So if it looks a little strange, that's because Optifine is turned on right now, and it's modifying the render distance and the render distance fog. So yeah, anyway, I have a lot of mobs to kill out of this mob farm. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. I'm just gonna be here launching. I mean, this bow is an infinity mending bow made before it was fixed. Oh, that guy just despawned. Am I actually close enough that they're no longer spawning? Uh-oh. That was really bad. I got really scared that I was gonna fall off the edge of this little pathway. I need them to stop spawning. How far back do I need to... Okay, I just saw a new blaze spawn. So I think we gotta run in there, don't we? And they're probably burning all of my wooden fence gates, too. Yeah, probably. Oh, he didn't get one shot. Oh, this might be a problem as well. Oh, well, it's a good thing I don't have, like, a path set up. Okay. Seems like I found safety. And we're definitely close enough that they're no longer spawning. I'll check in with you guys in a second. It's now cleared out. I don't have any, like, good scaffolding set up around it yet, but we do have the basis of the redstone. So maybe I can jump up here and take looksy-peeksy. Actually, I'll do it like this. This is why mobs weren't able to path to me, because there's no real good path. So anyway, mobs would spawn. Well, you can kind of already get the idea what's going to happen as I'm just walking around, right? Mobs would spawn. Mobs would then fall all the way down. Hello. He just apparently was friendly for half a second. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch more items down here that apparently I missed. So I've done all but the bottom layer. Because it's a little bit hard to get to be honest. So anyway. So how it's working is we monster spawn on the half slabs, the upside down half slabs. Whenever they spawn, they then trigger the tripwire, and then that pulls and pushes the pistons, which cause them to fall onto the layer below, and then they'll just continue to fall and fall and fall and fall. So I should probably, one of the first things that I've noticed with this is, like, I need to get some glass here because I'm seeing mobs fall. Ooh, that was really close. So I'm seeing mobs fall and not actually get taken, how do I explain it? They'll fall, and then they'll land on the glass in the layer below. Which they then stall the entire everything because they just stand in the redstone. Did I just spawn an endermite? Oh, I did. Go away, endermite! Okay. Huh. Good. Got it. And so I have a little bit more that I need to do in order to get these spawn layers perfect, but you get the idea. And then see if I were to fall, see how I can land on the glass? Theoretically, that's possible for a mob to do. And so I've gotta fill in all the glass here, make it 3 tall. Except for on the top layer. I don't think it matters on the top layer because because like the mobs aren't falling in. It's so hard to navigate through here. The mobs are falling in, so they're not going, or they're not falling in rather. So there's nowhere for them to get on top of. Could they, in the amount of time that they spawn, do they have enough time to jump up? You know what? Probably safe than sorry. So I've got a lot of stuff to fill in. No, wait. It doesn't work. Oh, no. Yeah, it will. We'll just put the glass on top of the... See, that still works. Okay. Okay. Problem solved. We got it. We know what we're doing. So I'm going to do that to all the layers. And all of the glass blocks are finally done. Man, oh man. I've been having a problem with this build, and like, I want to be honest with you. I'm having a problem finding the fun in this build. Specifically, and it's nothing really with this. It's nothing with the redstone. It's nothing like that. It's this. It's the void. It's the precariousness of the situation. Having to build, and then like, running up here and having to build mobs. I did this backwards. So learn from my mistakes. Don't fall off the edge, or don't almost fall off the edge. Learn from my mistakes. If you're building a Nether Mob Farm in Skyblock, build it from the bottom up, not the top down. So what I need to do in order to correct my mistake is I need to build some sort of platform way under here and then build from the bottom up. That'll give my mobs a spot to fall. I mean, we're gonna have to do this anyway, right? We're gonna have to be able to like have some sort of crusher that the mobs fall into and die. And we're also going to need something to be able to take, what is this? This is like 5 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and turn it into a single 1 wide area so the mobs can be crushed. So we should have built the crusher and I guess the sweeper first is what I'm saying. The crusher and the sweeper should have come first. And then like, also I should build larger platforms here to be able to build all of this. But I mean, this part's already all done. So the miserable part here is kind of irrelevant, but, nope, that's not gonna work. Oh, R.I.P. Piston! You will be missed! Okay, maybe I can do it like this. There we go. Okay, so all I'm gonna do here is I just need to get down to, let's see, we're at Y46. The mobs will need to, I need to be what, like 24 blocks away? I'll have to double check that in a minute. Okay, that works. I have to be like 24 blocks under 56, so I've just gotta come quite a ways down. So in case you didn't know, in case you were unfamiliar, this is how you build down in the Nether. You could also technically use lava and a fire resistance potion, but fire resistance potions are ridiculously difficult to get in, sorry, I was gonna try to, I guess I still can, F5, and I was gonna get you the wide angle shot here. Anyway, you could do lava and a fire resistance potion, but considering that you only have 1 bucket of lava and how difficult fire resistance potions are to come by, you've got to kill a witch while it's drinking one. You can't just brew the potion. This is the only realistic and reasonable way of doing it. The problem with this is that whenever you finally hit the piston's cap, whenever it can no longer push down, and I mean, to be fair, it's a good distance, we now have to use this scaffolding to build downwards. And that's just as terrifying as anything else, if I'm being honest. So like, is this, yeah, I don't want it there because we don't want mobs to be able to spawn on this. I'm already having problems. Every time I have to leave and go back to the overworld, I have to freaking kill a ton of freaking monsters, man. So this is what I'm gonna be doing until I get down to the bottom. Now building up is gonna be a lot easier because once we go to build up, it's just ladders, right? But building down is terrifying, and I'm not building down quick enough, it seems. No, it's just this block. That's fine. We can just get rid of them, right? They're irrelevant to me being able to move and my terrible building move. Okay, cool. This is awful. This is absolutely the worst. Man, oh man, do not emulate this redstone building style. I'm much better in a creative world where I just, creative juices get to flowing and you could just come up with all sorts of crazy redstone builds. In survival, I could use some practice. But I mean, now we know. Now we know. Don't let me ever do this ever again, okay? Okay, and again, it has nothing to do with the redstone build itself. It is, if you're building a mob farm, from now on, we should have a rule. You build the mob farm from the bottom up, not from the top down. Because that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, YouTubes. What are we gonna do with the mobs whenever they come falling out of the mob farm? We just have like a pile of mobs at the bottom that are all gonna be really angry at us and want to kill us. Why? Why would we do this to ourselves? So, okay. We're almost there, I guess. And see, I'm just gonna do the thing, and then I guess right about here, I would boop out something like that, and then continue with the same patterning. I'll see you at the bottom. I've got a huge amount of the vertical staircase, well, a vertical staircase, because we're gonna have what, like a horizontal? We're gonna have a four-dimensional stair. I don't know what I was thinking there, but I got the staircase done. And what I need to do next is we need to take a look at F3, and I'm standing on 53. It looks like is the layer for the bottommost layer that mobs are going to be spawning on. So I'm looking at the Reddit here. The Reddit says mobs spawn naturally 24 blocks away from the player. Okay, and then they at 32 blocks away from the player, they can despawn randomly. So in order to get the best rates, we need to be between 24 and 32 blocks away. So 24 blocks out of 53. Let's come down here. Okay. Almost to that. Okay, here's the bottom. I put a torch so I'd remember. So I'm standing, this is 27.5. We can see all the way up there. And I can actually tell that there's mobs inside of it because see those redstone blocks? See how they're getting extended and unextended? Well, that means that there's mobs there. So this is part of a fear that like Blaze will pop out and maybe potentially kill us. But it's fine. So 24 blocks away from the Y53 means that we need the mobs to ideally land at, or the player, rather. The player needs to be standing on Y29, right? So let's just call it Y28 that the player is standing on, so that way we don't have to worry about any problems. That way we don't have to worry about like jumping or like if we add a floor or anything like that, right? So let's say that the player stands on Y28. So where's Y28? So this is 27.5. So this is Y28. And I think this is where we just build our layer. Now, do we build this entire thing? Do we actually build it on Y27.5? Because if we build it on Y27.5, then we don't have to worry about mob spawning. We don't have to worry about lighting any of the area up. I think that's the play. I think that's what we do. I think we build the entire thing on Y27.5. A giant freaking, I don't know, nether platform. Oh, there's mobs up there. Oh, there's mobs up there. A giant nether platform built on Y27.5, so that way the mob spawner is active without letting mobs despawn. So this is the play, and then I mean, I just need to get tons of half slabs. I don't have any more. Select isn't pulling anything, so we're gonna have to run back to base through the mobs and all the way back and kill all the mobs again. Freaking great, freaking great. Oh my gosh. While I'm back in the overworld, I want to drop off my bow, because my bow is now unobtainable. We can't get it anymore. Mending Infinity, David Bowie, it's not, you can't do it. Like, this is a mending bow, but not Infinity. So this is what I'm going to take with us. It's just a generic crappy, well, I mean, it's not crappy. It's not. It's the exact same thing that we already have, but you can't put Infinity on a mending bow anymore. So we're going to rock that, and then let me pop over here to the mob farm, so that way, oh, okay, good. Where are arrows? Where did it put them? Probably with, yes. So I'm just going to grab a few stacks of arrows. Seems, I mean, reasonable, right? I don't, if we get knocked off the edge, everything else that's in our inventory is okay to lose. Like, it would stink, but we have, I mean, we have more Unbreaking Lure, Luck of the Sea 3 mending fishing rods. We could replace Nimrod. We could replace Swordy McStabby. He's replaceable. He's not even in his final form yet. He doesn't even have mending. There's just things we got to do. And then like the axe and the pickaxe, just generic axe and pickaxe. We can replace those at any time. Everything else is just run-of-the-mill garbage. Garbage. Oh, hey, actually, while we're here, I'm going to get some more ender pearls as well. Just in case, you know, we do fall off the edge. And speak of the devil, an enderman just died, giving us his sweet, sweet ender pearls. So back into the nether we go. And I have, I don't know, several stacks of cobblestone slabs. I guess I'll see you at the bottom. I just wanted to take a minute. I was here underneath our rudimentary gold farm looking at the upcoming future mob farm. It looks kind of neat, right? It looks kind of like some goofy sort of spaceship. And, well, I mean, we can kind of see it work there. I mean, I just saw a blaze fall down to the very bottommost level that had spawned on the top level. So it's definitely working. I see no mobs on the top levels, but tons of mobs on the bottom. See, okay, there's more blazes. And all the way to the bottom, which is exactly what we wanted. Now they're going to stall on the bottom. They should fall out of the world, but we don't have that in place yet because we're going to build a platform under them, and then we need to build... Oh, thank you for your sweet gold nuggets. We need to build some sort of crusher, some way of killing the mobs, which we haven't done yet. So anyway, now I have to go over there, fight all of these freaking blazes, and then continue to build the platform. You know, it's terrifying. I'm down here building the platform. I mean, I'm just getting started. And if we listen very, very carefully, we can hear the fire from the blazes up above us. Which means that at any point, it could rain a blaze. And then, I mean, then he rains fire, and then we fall off the edge, and everything we have, and everything we've ever cared about or loved is gone, is dead forever. And, no. But, I mean, a little bit. So, okay, you get the idea of what I'm going for here. This just having a platform that, like, if we fall off, we're not going to die. Oh, well, I mean, we might die. We don't have any feather falling boots. Maybe we should make some of those in the future. But if having a platform prevents our items from falling into the void, and then, oh, yep, speak of the devil, there's so many. There's so many. Get back. Get back. Get back. It's also pretty nice, actually, because we built the slabs on the, like, upside down slabs, I guess is what these would technically be called. They can't have fire on them, which means that unless we get directly hit, oh, thank you for your golden nuggets. Unless we get directly hit, we're not going to light on fire, which is pretty, I mean, all things considered, like, best case scenario. Best case scenario. So I just continuing building a platform and trying not to die to stinking blazes. Okay. Whew. I now have some very rudimentary measurements that I would like to share with you. So this is the corner of the farm here, and that block that sticks out is the corner of the farm there. So if we think that these two blocks connect and make a rectangle, I think I want to add like 5 blocks in every direction around where the farm is going to go. And actually, did I make this one too long? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey, this is coincidentally, I didn't measure that, but this is perfect. Okay, so 5 blocks this way, and then you could also think like, okay, so if the edge of the farm is here, so then 2, then 3, 4, 5, that's terrifying. And then you get the same idea in this direction. So that's what the platform is going to be like. All right, so the last thing that I want to cover is the platform's on its way, but I'm having problems making any progress because whenever the mobs get funneled down to this bottom layer, they then path, and well, then they get to the edge, and they start to just shoot at me, right? Specifically the blazes. Well, what happens is they then light the ground on fire, which then burns up my fences here. So you can see how all the fences, like the 4 fences over there, are facing whatever the direction that is, and then this fence is facing that direction. It's because this one had to be replaced. This one, practically all these fences are needing to get replaced because the mobs keep shooting down on me. So what I need to do is we need to just put like a wall up or something, get rid of things, build things. IDK, my friends, but we've got to do something here. So I think I'm just gonna wall this all in is the plan. Yeah, so mobs can't get over here. They can't spawn on pistons, so this is all safe. So the mobs then stand something like here. So they'll try to fall through that. So I guess we just put a wall like this. And that'll prevent them all from getting out, at least on this side. And then I'll need to do the same thing to the other side and just go for it. Maybe, hopefully. And then they can't get over here. And then we got to do the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to have enough glass blocks to do it, but oh well. Oh, it's a mob somewhere. Jeez, scared me a little bit. Okay, so right here is where we put this glass in. We're not gonna have enough. RIPs. RIPs! Okay, well, either way. I mean, I just gotta run back to the base, get some more glass, finish that off, then finish the platform, and then we'll be ready to start building the sweeper unit to be able to get them all into a one-wide area, and then we'll be able to build the crusher. And at this point, I do want to, this is the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much to my supporters on Patreon, and a special shout out to FlameWhale2001. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Skyblock. Bye.